close to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Chicago Bears. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now for David Montgomery. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a run with Montgomery. And now running right through it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
He's checking. Crash. 19 tight.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And right away, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this one's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw again. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. first carry now for Nick Chubb. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Nick Chubb.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Hey, 4 down.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Landry now on the return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
With the give to Nick Chubb.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Down.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
To number 13.
Odell Beckham. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll drop to throw. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's complete to Mooney. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Complete to Darnell Mooney. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He completes it to the tight end Knox. And he will have the Bears first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Bears nothing.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Montgomery back to the ground. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run forward with Montgomery. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Browns 12, Bears 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
On third down, Mayfield. Finding Gabriel complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Mayfield with it once more. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Mayfield. Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And bulldozing through multiple tackles. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 46 yards on the ground.
At the 7-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead.
His kick is
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
And turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Third down.
The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb.
Mayfield.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
A gain of a yard. And the Browns first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Forced out to his left. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield caught left side. It's Beckham.
Mayfield's pass.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This 2nd quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. 2nd and 10.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. This is Cohen. Finding some room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Browns drive about to get started. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push.
He's got a man. Complete. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Complete.
Odell Beckham as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
46-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On play action, they'll throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Intended for Dawson Knox. Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Montgomery. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
That's the end.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
It's a game.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
First down.
They run again on 1st down. Chubb. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Mayfield's pass.
1st down, Cleveland. Mayfield to Beckham. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Taken about 7 yards deep. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
10 at their own 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Landry.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 45 on second down, Mayfield. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bears take over
at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. 2nd and 15. And this will be caught by Mooney. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
The 47-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game.
Mayfield.
Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yards.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 51.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll find Miller. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw again. He's going to look deep down the field. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this. What I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But it's going to be 2nd down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
51.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And now here is another interception. picked off by Grant Delpit. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 44. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Chubb, the Browns.
Buster Screen is able to bring him down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds Montgomery complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A 1st down and then some for Montgomery. The 30, 10, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run it again with Chubb. First by him near the 35. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Cleveland, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week